One second. Sir, 1 second.
So very good evening, my dear friends. It is a very important day on the occasion of CPGET 2025. The new topic, new unit is going to start by our eminent research person, Dr.A.Rajani Madam Garu, Associate Professor, Head Department of Botany, Food and Nutrition, RBVRR Women's College, Autonomous, Hyderabad. Madam is going to explain about today onwards in the field of microbiology, especially on the bacteria, virus, mycoplasma, archaebacteria, actinomycetes, related diseases also. Definitely, Madam is going to explain today onwards, my dear friends. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, my dear friends? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in this regard, we would like to invite Dr.A.Rajani Madam Garu, Associate Professor. Madam, please welcome. Share your screen and start your session, Madam. Please welcome.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. Yeah, my slide is visible, sir.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Yeah. Good evening to everyone. Today onwards, we will discuss about to the microbiology. That one is the bacteria, virus, and mycoplasma. And in this actinomycetes, these all things are the under microbiology. In the last classes, we will discuss about to the total algae. And now we will discuss today class is the bacteria. I think you have studied in the lower class also. Yes or no? In bacteria.
Yes, madam.
In the lower class already we have studied lower class in inter and now degree also. Yes, that's why here you can observe what is the main points of the in your competitive exam time. What is the bacteria? First one. Here bacteria is the prokaryotes. You know the difference in between to the my voice is clear?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
In the micro here main important prokaryotes and eukaryotes. All microbes under prokaryotes are found under prokaryotes. The meaning of prokaryotes here the nuclear membrane is absent. In the eukaryotes the nuclear membrane is present. But here the bacteria main the important for the prokaryotic general characters for the bacteria. Here bacteria all are prokaryotes. The meaning of prokaryote before nucleus also. What is that one? Prokaryote meaning before nucleus. Before nucleus, you know that one. It's very common to the nuclear membrane is absent. But these all are under prokaryotes. This is a Greek word. The meaning of prokaryotes is before nucleus. This one is very smallest, simplest, oldest cell. What is the bacteria? Very smallest, simplest, oldest cells on earth. Simple structure, not much internal structure, no organelles. This is a simple meaning of the bacteria. Okay, what content has there? You can now today we will discuss about these are characters. What are the history of bacteria, the introduction of bacteria, what is the classification, how many types of groups are present, and 1 second. Yeah. Groups of bacteria. How many groups are there? What the group name? And next one comparison. In the what is the prokaryotic characters? what are the eukaryotic characters. And coming to the last one is the comparison with other kingdoms. Another kingdoms which comparison in that one. Sorry for the disturbance. Here, this is the bacteria cell structure. Okay, introduction to the bacteria. This bacteria is the structure, microscopic structure of bacteria. The most individual bacteria cells are too small to be seen without a microscope. Yes or no? You can't see the bacteria. You can observe under electron microscope. Here, all bacteria are prokaryotes, that meaning before nucleus. The prokaryote meaning before nucleus. Here, what characters are there? Nuclear, no nucleus. No nucleus meaning nuclear membrane is totally absent. Very small cells, simple structure, usually no organelles, much less efficient design. This is the general structure of the bacteria. See, in this bacteria, this is the external structure of the bacteria. Already I am not to explain too much of this structure. What is the structure, what functions are there. Just I'll explain to the what is the cell wall made up of inside organelles. I'll explain in that focus only. Okay. Here, first one is the external structure and internal structure. In the first, I'll explain to the these are the very small celled organism, very small, can observe the microscopic. These are the very common material for in this bacteria. And after external structure, I'll explain to the later what is the base shape structure. First one, external structure. See, this is the external structure. First one is the cell wall. The second one is the cell membrane. This outer side, this one is called the cell wall. Inner side is the cell membrane. This cell membrane name is called cytoplasmic membrane or plasma membrane. Okay, this is a cell membrane. The cell envelope composed from the cell envelope meaning both are there. The cell envelope composed from cell wall and cell membrane. Both are present. These two is called cell envelope. The cell envelope composed from the bacterial cell wall and bacterial cell membrane. What is the function of cell wall? You know what? First one is a protect the bacteria. What is the function of the cell wall? Protect the bacteria, allows them to live in extreme environment condition also. Third point, give it their external shape of the bacteria. This is the function of the cell wall. Coming to the function of the cell membrane, uptake of nutrient. Second one is the excretion of waste products. Third one, creation the enzymes. These are the special characters for the cell wall and cell membrane. What is the first one? Protection. Cell wall allows the life extreme in environmental condition and give it the external shape of the bacteria. And the function of cell membrane, uptake nutrient, excretion of waste products, creation of the enzymes. This is the total both of the function of the cell wall and cell membrane. In most bacteria, the cell wall made up of bacterial starch. What is the bacterial starch? That is peptidoglycan and teichoic acid. See, very, very important. the cell wall made up of peptidoglycans. This is called the bacteria starch. What is the name that one? You know, all of you know the bacteria cell wall made up of peptidoglycan and N-acetyl. These muramic acids are very common. Yes or no? The name, the cell wall made up of that name bacterial starch. This bacterial starch meaning peptidoglycans and teichoic acids also. Okay, in this one is the made up of the cell wall. Coming to the next one, in the cell, the remove of cell wall and all bacteria turn into a spheres. That is spheres meaning gram positive bacteria is there, gram negative bacteria is there. Both are the present in the this cell. This one is the where the note remove the cell wall. In case you can remove the cell wall and all bacteria turn into spheres. Here spheres meaning one is two types of bacteria, positive and negative bacteria. What is this is called the gram strain. A different strain produce different result. That is called the positive or negative based on the difference in cell wall and outer envelope. That is called the positive, made up of the positiveness and negativeness. I think it's clear, the shape and the structure.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, coming to the bacteria shapes. See, this is a very important compulsory one question to ask into the any competitive exam time. Here, main shapes of bacteria, cocci, bacillus, bacilli, another name is called rod shape. What is the bacilli, another name? Rod shape. And third one is the spiral. Spiral or spirochetes or spiral. These are the three shapes are most important. What are the coccoid shape? Another shape is called bacilli, that is the round rod shape, and third one is a spiral shape. See, three basic one. One is the coccoid shape. Here, this is the coccoid shape, rod shape, spiral shape. Some exist single cells, other also cluster like together also present. See, this is the bacillus shape. This one this one is the cocci shape. This one is called the spiral shape. Okay, coming to the this one all here bacterial shell shape, bacillus or bacilli, round coccus or cocci. This one round coccus or cocci in a chains where the cocci is there, chains. The best example streptococcus. You know that word? Yes or no? What is the name that one? Streptococcus. Another one, Staphylococcus also. The best example I'll explain to this one. The shape of the cell, bacillus or bacilli. This one, the first one. The second one, round shaped coccus, cocci. This is the chain-like structure. In this one, best example, Streptococcus, Staphylococcus, and clusters also present, clusters. And next one, Diplococcus, spirillum. Third one, you can observe this one, spirillum. Spirillum, another name is called spirochete. Spirochete is a shape here not observed to the spirochete. Another one, vibrio. More common shape is called vibrio shape. One second. More comma shape is called the vibrio shape. And coming to the bacteria here, main in another after cell structure, after shape of the bacteria, another one, cytoplasmic membrane also important. Bacteria is alive. This is these are things. What does the meaning of alive? These things first before in the alive meaning the cytoplasmic connections. What are the cytoplasmic connections? Future of both gram positive cytoplasmic where inner membrane of the bacteria is called cytoplasmic membrane. That one is called the both gram positive, you can observe gram negative cells are present. This one, what is the importance? Allow the passage of membrane components through the components and peripheral integral proteins associated with this cytoplasm. Cytoplasm features both bacteria negative and positive. Both are this cytoplasmic membrane is present. What is the importance? Allows the passage of membrane components. Another very important, peripheral or integral protein. You know, proteins is the three types of proteins. No, here in the in cell biology, the theory, cell theory time, you can read out, no, the cell membrane, plasma membrane theories are there, no, in that theory time, the plasma membrane to made up of the main proteins and lipids. In that time, you can read out to the peripheral proteins, integral proteins. Yes or no? Yes, tell me. Yeah, in that time you can observe, no? Yes or no? Are you not follow? Okay. Yeah, here peripheral integral proteins also associated with. What is the internal structure of the bacteria? Internal structure, after the, wait, 1 second. Yeah, the internal structure, cytoplasm, ribosomes, ribosomes for protein synthesis, mesosomes for contribute with the replications, valutin granules. The structure, you can observe in the structure of bacteria. This is the internal structure, cytoplasm. And second one is the ribosomes are present. Ribosomes meaning for protein synthesis. Another organelle, mesosomes, contributed with the replication time. Fourth one is the valutin granule, source of energy. And another very important in bacteria, genetic material. Bacteria genes are coined two kinds of DNA. Tell me anyone, what is the DNA? What type of DNA is present?
Circular DNA, madam.
Yeah, that is called the chromosomal DNA, double stranded DNA. Circular DNA, okay, contain two types. That one is the chromosomal DNA. In that DNA also called double stranded DNA. Another one, plasmid DNA. This is a composed of 100 copies of extra chromosomal DNA. See, this is the most important in bacteria. Genetic material, genes are contained. Circular DNA, okay. This is very common. This one too, in the interlevel also you can study circular DNA. But in the circular DNA, what type of DNAs are present? One is the chromosomal DNA. That one is called the double stranded DNA. Another one, plasmid DNA. These plasmids, you know, vectors is called the plasmids. Yes or no?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, this plasmid composed of 100 copies of extra chromosomal DNA. This is the genetic material. Have the all genes are coding of bacterial future and antibiotic resistance also. Yes or no? In the replication of DNA, in బయోటెక్నాలజీలో మీరు RDNA టెక్నాలజీ చదువుతారు కదా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? మీరు ఇంటరాక్ట్ కాకపోతే కష్టం క్లాస్లో. ఇన్ బయోటెక్నాలజీ RDNA టెక్నాలజీ చదువుతారా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. We are followed.
ఇన్ ద RDNA టెక్నాలజీలో ప్లాస్మిడ్స్, కాస్మిడ్స్ అని చదువుతారు కదా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? In that these bacteria also genetic material have all the genes and coding of bacteria future and antibiotic resistance. See here, I'm not to explain simple bacteria. You have already studied after degree, after PG. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Hari.
Yes,
That's
madam.
why I'll explain different. Okay. Not rod shape, comma shape, brio shape. This is very common. But here to expect the question, this much of questions. Okay. In this one, here in this genetic material, main coding of the genes, the bacterial features and antibiotic resistant. Next one, bacterial appendage. Bacterial appendage meaning special structures. Okay, this is the pili. Yes or no? The special structure is called the pili or fimbriae. Okay, here this pili, anyone to tell this pili or fimbriae or flagella, any name, this flagella to produce one type of protein. Tell me, in the algae flagella also produced some type of proteins to produce the flagella. Here bacteria also to produce flagella is present. This flagella to produce one type of protein. Anyone to tell me?
Fibrin protein.
Fibrin. Where fibrin?
Flagella secret.
In bacteria, in fungi? Sorry, not fungi ma. Algae. In algae. ఆల్గేలో కూడా ఫ్లాజెల్లా ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది కదా, ఫ్లాజెల్లాస్ ఉంటాయి కదా. ఇన్ ఆల్గే ఫ్లాజెల్లా ప్రొడ్యూస్ కావడానికి వన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోటీన్స్ యూజ్ అవుతాయి. బ్యాక్టీరియాలనేమో వన్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లాజెల్లా. ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. వన్స్ యూ కెన్ రీడ్ అవుట్ దీస్ టూ. ఎస్, దీస్ పిలి ఆర్ వెరీ షార్ట్, హెయిర్ లైక్, proteinous body functions also. This one will stick to each other and stick to another surface also. And another name, this pili is the sex pili also. When you can observe conjugation time and pili, that one. And flagellas also, this is the motility movement are there in the different of the different structure of flagella, different shape. I think here picture is there. 1 second, I'll show you. One second, I'll show it. Monotrachus. Yeah. Here, first one, where the flagella single one is there, that is the monotrichous flagellas. That one is called the monotrichous flagella. Another one is amphitrichous. Many shapes are there, many flagella. To bunch of that one is called the amphitrichous. Another thing is called a lophotrichous. Another one is the peritrichous. All are the most important in this one.
Madam, am I audible? Hello? Harish?
సార్ మేడం మీటింగ్ నుంచి రిమూవ్ అయింది సార్,
Left
లీవ్
అయ్యారా?
అయింది. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.